Hi, this is Ainavi speaking. This is a video presentation of my shape poem, but it's only my voice and some words. So it's sort of like a phone call between me and you. Let's get started. The title of my shape poem is A Single Wave, and it corresponds to the shape of my shape poem, which is a single wave. This poem is a response from the song Ain't Gonna Call by Yellow House. Now, before listening to my explanation, you have to listen to the songs and read the lyrics. I promise you, it's amazing. I love this song in its whole entirety. The lyrics are like silk, the words are like poetry, and this song truly made me feel something. The main idea of the song, to my understanding, is how a person promises themselves not to cave in and get back to a former lover. Hence the chorus, I ain't gonna call you again, you being the former lover. But for me, instead of a former lover, I see it as a situation, a dire situation. I see myself refusing and begging my own self to stop going in and out of the horrible state I've put myself into. I beg myself to not go into the slums again. I don't want to call the slums again. But it is easier said than done. And here I am in the slums all over again. Enough about that. Now I'm going to recite my piece. This is an island I wish to escape. Through water that might spare me some sanity. I'll disappear, and I'll be somewhere foreign, like sea foam brimming at the beach. Caught a glimpse of hope, only to be pulled back by the tide. The water owns me now. And that is it. Let's get into a further explanation about the piece. The underlying theme of my poem is that whenever I'm in the slums or whenever I'm faced with a horrible situation, I do not want to face it. I just want to disappear and be out of everybody's sight. And there's a verse inside the song that truly mirrors that emotion, and the lyrics goes like this. I'll take what I can before I wake up, then I'll live forever. It's a routine delay that I always replay and place on display. It's my calling card when I'm falling apart, and I have never read anything so accurate about how I handle troubles in my life. Moving on, there's a few literary devices that I like to discuss. The first one is symbolism. The word island, it depicts the situation that I am in. And island also depicts somewhat of a lonesome feeling. I always feel like I'm alone in my situation. And island is surrounded with water, and it's so tempting to just disappear and forget about your troubles. The next one is water. Water here is a means of escape, but of course, if I use water as a means of escape, it will lead to drowning. It's like an example of a futile attempt to solve anything. The next one is imagery, a visual imagery, sea foam brimming at the beach, and kinesthetic imagery is pulled back by the tide. Yeah. I'd like to give a greater emphasis on the line, like sea foam brimming at the beach, as it carries the meaning of false hope, because I thought I could stay for a little while and face my problem, but I didn't, because the temptation of disappearing is greater. So as we all know, sea foam are very weak, and they only stay at the beach for like 1 or 2 seconds before getting pulled back by the tide. Yeah. And the last line, the water owns me now. This is an example of personification, because owning something is a human trait. And how the water owns me is like how drugs own an addict. And anytime in a turmoil of situation, I keep on wanting to disappear. And I shouldn't. I know that. Yeah. And lastly, the process of writing this was rather sad. I played the song on repeat for days, reliving the moments the song reminded me of. I was trying to search for a different meaning, but only one sole image vividly painted in my mind, a blank beige wall, and an open sea that promised me a new beginning. and this piece is a direct interpretation of that picture. And that is all. Thank you for listening. I'm hanging up now. Bye!